From the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you always need to bring your best in terms of dress wear.
Ooh, Ed, I got the really good stuff on today. I spent a lot of money in the stores, probably more than I should have. But you know what? Let's focus on the game.
The credit card bill is on its way. So is the start of this one. The opening tip won by the Lakers.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Substitutions, Washington. Entering the game for Los Angeles, number 32.
Thomas to Anthony. Thomas. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Lakers ball. Quinn Cook matched up with Mahimi. Off the assist.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Thomas across the timeline. They're down 3. To DiVincenzo. They love this hustle. And that's going to be off of Anthony out of bounds. It's Cook with the basketball. He'll run the offense. JaVale McGee gets it in the right corner to Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Kuzma. Can't connect from inside. Wizards at the controls. Thomas. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Leads 1 to Kyle Kuzma. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Thomas into the front court. Down 3. Here comes the screen. Isaiah Thomas, guarded by Cook. Not that time. Great feed, sets it up. Danny Green to Kyle Kuzma. Lays it up and in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Down for Iguodala. And count the basket.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Got it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Thomas with the basketball. 5-point game. To Anthony. Nothing going here on that drive. Carmelo driving, but his shot won't fall.
And that's how you make a difference. Every shot the offense takes, make sure that it has a 10 as far as degree of difficulty.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Thomas. To DiVincenzo. Shot clock winding down. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't connect. It's no good. It's Cook with the basketball. His team up by 7. Screen coming. To Kyle Kuzma. Down to 5 on the 24. He's looking for that touch. Thomas across the timeline. They trail by 7. Cleans it up. Isaiah Thomas. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
On the drive, it's Cook, but he can't finish.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
JaVale McGee rejects it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cook to bring it into the front court. Up 5. Another follow. No good. Screen coming.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Nothing going here on that drive. From long range, his first effort off the mark. Anthony to DiVincenzo. Nothing going here on that drive. Isaiah Thomas in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Isaiah Thomas, 2 of 4 now.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
Shot by McGee, no good. Anthony. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Los Angeles, they have it. McGee powers it through. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Nothing going here on that drive. Thomas. And draws the foul.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number 1, to see if they'll get caught. And number 2, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
Andre Iguodala, couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Screen coming.
Screen, I got your help.
To Davis. Won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
To Anthony. Wall. Cousins there for the rebound. Great pass to set it up. Anthony Davis missed his first. That one goes.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Substitution being made in this one.
Washington.
Hey, shut up.
Knocks it down off the step back.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Iguodala to bring it up. Trailing by 4. Thomas. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Thomas. Anthony Davis swats it. That's going to be out of bounds off of Rondo. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 23, LeBron James. Into the game for Washington, number 3, Bradley Beal.
Beal to Wall.
Number 32.
Beal to Wall. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Beal.
Defensive foul to number 23, LeBron James. That's his first.
Bradley Beal is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 79% at the line. First try at the line, no good. It's a second. 1 more coming. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself apart. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James, though.
Los Angeles has the basketball. They go down to Davis, and look out.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Nothing going here on that drive. Bradley Beal trying to convert the extra try, shooting 66% in this contest. Wall against Gordon. To Smith. Has a look. Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
When I played, and I see guys do this all the time, when you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going up.
It's Washington with the basketball. Ish Smith to Beal. Screen coming. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Thomas Bryant at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 55% from the line. Oops, he missed the first one. Oh, he missed on a pair. Rondo into the front court. Up a dozen. To James. Davis. Anthony Davis. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Off the penetration, almost, but no good. Deep left corner. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
No basket.
Trying to cash in. Bradley Beal. 3 for 6 now.
Just a ball-handling wizard, still putting people under his spell.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside. That pass stolen by the Wizards.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Davis. Flushes it home.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Washington basketball. To Smith. Wall. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 to shoot for Washington. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. And he finishes at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
To Beal. Has a chance. And the Lakers able to grab the rebound. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Short jumper won't fall.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
And he's fouled. Davis going to the line for 2. Anthony Davis has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 79% at the line. 2 for 2 on that trip. Into the front court comes Wall. Down a bundle. Is Smith to Wall. And Davis there to grab the rebound. To Davis. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
Videos, interviews, and features. You can get all that and more, including the opportunity to attend a post-game press conference.
Is Smith.
Visit the website for your chance to win.
LeBron into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Rondo. It's Beal with the rebound. Is Smith to Beal. Driving right to the basket. Oh, had him going there for a second. Bradley Beal, now 4 for 9.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Lakers at the controls right now. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Beal to Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Wall. Missed it. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Wizards with the basketball.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Takes stock of the floor. To Wall. He's looking for an opening. Wall to Beal. Bradley Beal. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender did.
Throws it down.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Into the front court, it's Wall. His guys down big. To Beal. Deep 2 there, won't go. To James. To Davis, down low. It's a big finish. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Number 7, Carmelo Anthony.
Wall in a matchup with Quinn Cook.
Number 2,
No good. Defense catching a break there. To James. LeBron James. Can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
Davis with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here.
The Lakers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Wizards have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Assists.
Great effort makes for great highlights. These guys are playing a relentless style of basketball that really suits them.
Player of the half.
Anthony Davis has the defense figured out, and his shots are falling for him. That's a lethal combination that will be hard to overcome.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to...
That'll be out.
From the start, let's do it.
Substitutions, Washington. Into the game for the Los Angeles.
Isaiah Thomas in a matchup with Quinn Cook. Anthony, a shot, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
I can't believe I'm about to say this about an NBA team because this is what I say to my grammar school team. But just because a team is down on the scoreboard doesn't mean you stop playing hard and smart. You really have nothing to lose, but really good habits to gain.
Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Thomas into the front court. Looking to make something happen. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Lakers ball. To Danny Green. Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
Thomas with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. DiVincenzo. And the Lakers with the rebound. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Thomas to DiVincenzo. Here comes the screen. Thomas. to DiVincenzo. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Kicks it around the perimeter to Kyle Kuzma. 4-3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Wizards have it to DiVincenzo. Here comes the screen. DiVincenzo. From the painted area, won't go down. Here's a chance from long range. Now that's a contest. To Thomas. Fight to shoot for Washington. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
JaVale McGee to Kyle Kuzma. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. Throws it up. Flushes down the slam.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Thomas to Anthony. Thomas to DiVincenzo. Anthony. Down the lane to lay it in.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To Kyle Kuzma. Nothing going here on that drive. Now a steal by Washington. Danny Green able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
And the basket good at the rim.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Anthony. Yes, Carmelo Anthony. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kyle Kuzma buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
To Kyle Kuzma. JaVale McGee. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Thomas across the timeline. Down a bundle. Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. To Danny Green. Here comes the screen. He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Thomas to Anthony. Iguodala's shot, no good. To Danny Green. Five to shoot for Los Angeles. For 3, Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Down for Iguodala. To DiVincenzo. Isaiah Thomas, guarded by Cook. Here comes the screen. To Thomas. Fires the 3. Count the triple.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
It's Cook with the basketball. His guys hold a commanding lead. Has a look. That's no good. Thomas. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket. Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line.
Let's go, fellas. It's go time.
Entering the game for Washington, number 10, Andre Iguodala.
Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Danny Green. Kicks it outside. To Cousins. And look out. Big finish at the rim. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Follows his own shot with that one. Nice follow-up. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Here comes the screen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Wall. To Beal. It's good. perfect feed to set up the basket.
And you always feel like the words vision and unselfishness go together. They work cohesively as a unit. When you have a guy that has both, that sets the tone for how your team is going to play.
Wall, defended by Quinn Cook. Strong finish that time for Danny Green.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's Wall. Doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Here comes the screen. To Cousins. Slam dunk.
And easy two, get back on defense.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Wall across the timeline. His guys down big. Screen coming. Wall. JaVale McGee. Huge block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Beal. Wall up against Cook. To Beal. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Wizards at the controls. To Cousins. Baseline drive.
Get back in there, get back in there.
That misses with 3 seconds left. The Lakers get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers were simply amazing in this contest. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Wizards really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. Losses like this become main discussion topics in the media. So hopefully this team is ready to answer the tough questions. It's not going to be fun. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Washington Wizards.
Game track. Assists.
As you can see in the highlights, this team did a great job of staying competitive and putting in the necessary effort to get the win.
Player of the game.
when you see these highlights, it's easy to see how this guy earned the award. His impact on the game wasn't lost on anyone.
Who was gold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.